Hey everybody, Cliffhanger here at the Replay Guitar Exchange warehouse. Recently I did a video of a whole walkthrough of our storefront Replay Guitar Exchange, but this is behind the scenes. This is the warehouse. This is where the magic happens, and I wanted to give a quick walkthrough of this place. Make sure you stick through the whole thing if you're interested in some of the stuff that happens behind the scenes here at Replay Guitar Exchange. We are located in Tampa, Florida. Our website is replayguitar.com, where you can see a complete list of all of our inventory, all the guitars that we have. And keep in mind, we will ship the guitars to you for free, and if you're not in Florida, you won't have to pay sales tax, which is a huge plus. Why don't we get started? Go ahead and follow me. So once the guitars come in and the cases are already over at the guitar shop, we still need a place to store the excess boxes. So that's where this happens down here. All of these racks we got from like an old, like a Home Depot or something? I don't know where we got them, but they are these giant racks where we can organize all of the boxes. So say they sell a guitar online for this Gibson here, well then we can pull this box and reuse the box, and it just makes more sense. And all of these guitars are broken up into categories. So this whole spot is Gibson, like we have a ton of Gibson, as you can see. But then over here we have miscellaneous cases that don't necessarily go with a certain guitar. These guitar cases are all for sale. So these are like gig bags here and Gator hardshell cases. As we move down here, I have Martin cases or Martin boxes. I don't even know what that is. Ibanez, PRS, Fender, Taylor, Yamaha, Fender Player 2. That's the way that it's organized back here, and they're all like notated, right? So we know exactly where everything is at any given point. It's super organized over here. They do a really good job at keeping it organized, and it's just like a well-oiled machine. Back there, you don't want to know what's back there. All right, now I'm in the next row down. So if we were just in this row, we're in this row now. Follow me this way, because this row is all amps, really. This is the other side of those gig bags here. But once we get to this point on, these are all amplifiers and like processors that we have, like Line 6 stuff. And so we'll order, you know, a bunch of them. One sells, another one will go to the shop, or if we sell one online, this is the one that will get shipped out. We keep all the original boxes because that way you get the original box when we ship it to you. So it's just a nice plus. We try to make sure that it's organized that way. Keep on following me down here. We've got stuff like dark glass, orange, Boss, katanas. We sell so many Boss katanas, dude. It's ridiculous. Ampeg, more orange. Like this thing is like 2 Cliffords high, which is pretty wild. Fender amps, which is probably our biggest sellers. Here we have like boxes of like guitar seats and stuff like that. And then all of our pallets where we were able to move this stuff, because obviously when you have like a big thing of amps here, it's really freaking heavy, and you know, nobody wants to get hurt. We're safe here. Okay, OSHA? All right, this is what I ride to work, baby. So Steve, our guy, will get on this. He'll pump this thing up, and then Lawson will scoot him around really fast and see how fast he can go. It's pretty awesome. So hopefully it's not too loud. We have these big fans in here to help kind of keep it aerated, because we are in Tampa, Florida, and in the summertime it gets really hot. So hopefully you can hear me okay. But here is where we'll keep all of our excess pedals, and we are known to have like the best pedal selection in all of Florida, probably. So you can see here's all of the JHS that are not at the store. Keep in mind there's like a buttload of them over at the store right now, but we'll have Strymon stuff, we'll have Exotic, we'll have J-Rocket, Keeley, all the Boss pedals, everything here, and it's organized in this way. Over on this side is where we'll have excess strings, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of string skis. I'll look over there. Here, I'll step over here. Hopefully you can kind of see behind me right now, UPS is actually dropping off. It's kind of perfect that they're doing that while I'm making this video, because you can see how they do it. So UPS will pull right back up to this garage. They'll unload whatever guitars, whatever gear is coming in. Steve there will check the guitars and the stuff in, make sure that everything is good. Everything is that's supposed to be on the invoice is there. Then it will go to get checked in from there and be photographed, and we'll get there in just a little bit throughout this video. But back over here, yeah, a ton of different strings, so every string you can imagine. And if there's not a string that we carry that you want to see us carry, let us know in the comments. All right, over here, over on this side is our wall of plectrums. So many ridiculous amounts to choose from. They keep it really organized. Lawson does a really, really good job with that kind of stuff. We have Kaiser capos. Yeah, Kaiser capos. That sounded weird for some reason when I said it. Kaiser capos, tubes, pickups, cables, everything you need, all the main accessories you would need to get started. And then back there you can kind of see that it's open, so we keep it aerated like I was saying earlier. It kind of helps the air flow through so that nothing gets destroyed. Okay, so once we come into this room, this is right next to the main warehouse. This room is actually treated with centralized AC, and this is where the guitars will come in, and Ty will set them up, or Lawson will pack them up to be shipped out once they sell. But say the guitar gets checked in from the UPS van that drops it off here. The next thing, Steve is gonna bring these guitars in here, like this one that may have just arrived. This is an Ibanez. Then over here, we have a setup desk where Ty will actually go through that guitar, make sure that it's not damaged. If anything's damaged, it gets sent back. We have like an inspection point system to make sure that everything's good. He's got his whole luthier set up, check all electronics, make sure there's no cracks, no dings, nothing like that. Once that guitar is good, it goes to have its photos taken. But you can kind of see behind me here that the guitar, there's a ton of guitars that come in every day. Like Replay has probably like 1,000 guitars at any given point. It's a ridiculous amount. Sometimes a guitar will come in like this one that we're waiting for parts on. So like for instance, this is part of the new Fender Player 2 modified Stratocaster with the Floyd Rose, but the Floyd Rose arm didn't ship. So right now we're currently waiting for a trim arm. So the guitars, you might see some stuff here, is typically waiting for parts. Here is where they box everything up. We have these big ass roll of bubble wrap. Things are insured, double boxed. We don't have any issues with shipping, really. Everything is always really well packed, and they do a really good job with that. Okay, this way now. Nothing special in here. This is just our little break room. So this is the staging area for guitars to be contented. Once Ty finishes going through the guitars, making sure that they are all good, he will bring them in here. Today, we only had 2 that arrived, surprisingly so far, which are 2 Japanese E2s, really, really nice guitars, by the way. And then these guitars are going to be photographed and then contented online. Here is our, whiteboard where I'm pretty much putting like all of my plans and stuff for, things to come out. So kind of cool room. I was originally thinking about like when I came over here to start working at the warehouse to set up in here, but this room actually makes more sense for a staging area because I'll show you where I hang out now. So this is where I am currently shooting most of my videos. So I set it up here with a bunch of really, really cool, wicked amplifiers. I got my big camera stand here, sorry about that. But this is kind of acts as my backdrop. We painted this wall a nice neutral color. We got the Replay Guitar Exchange banner in the background. And here you can see that we've got this giant photo light to make sure that it looks really good. You can probably see as soon as I came into this light, it looks really good. I also have a couch here so that if we're shooting here and somebody's hanging out watching, we can have like a small audience or some small feedback, because I don't ever want somebody to feel like, oh, this is awkward, right? We're all about having a good time here, and we just want to sell guitars. So this is kind of where I reside a lot, because I make a lot of content for Replay Guitar Exchange in the marketing realm. One more room to show off. Spike, are you still here? I'm gonna come in there and film real quick. Do you want to hang out? So in here, save the best for last. This is where we photograph guitars for the website. You can see here currently Spike is taking pictures of this Japanese Ibanez. He's got this really cool setup with 2 wicked bad boy lights that just make the guitar really pop. This is Spike. He does all the contenting for the website. He does a really, really good job. Over here you can see he's got the Mac Daddy like 3 screen setup, dude. 3 monitors. I forgot how to English there for a second.
Say, this is my dojo. In this dojo, I am the master. I am the god. No one walks into my room stepping up on... I'm just kidding. What I do in here is imperative to how the website runs. It's imperative to the store and the personality of Replay in general. What we do in here is the code for all of it.
I love it. So that's exactly it. I couldn't have said it better. In fact, I would have said it like way worse than that. Anyway, guys, that's how we operate here. This has been the whole tour of our warehouse, our secret bunker, if you will. If you ever wondered what happens behind the scenes of Replay Guitar Exchange, because you guys are always seeing the storefront. Keep in mind, you can go to our website, replayguitar.com, to see a full list of all of our gear. Keep in mind, we will ship guitars to you for free. And if you're not in Florida, you won't have to worry about sales tax, which is a huge plus. Don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach our store at 813-254-8880. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, my name is Cliff. I'm the marketing director here. And if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys the next time that I see you. Peace.